Hello everyone, this is Drew from Best of Us Investors working with Mark on the Platinum Trading platform. As you may know, if you have been a subscriber on the channel for some time now, Mark, who has been successfully investing for over 40 years and warned us to get out of the market in 2021 November when the market was at its peak, is now helping our subscribers on swing trades, analyzing more than 1,000 companies each week based on 10 indicators and sharing the tickers of stocks that are set up for good uptrends every day, along with weekly Zoom calls for Q&As with the members. So if you may be interested in our service, please make sure you check the link in the description below. So for this week, we found great stocks through our Horizon list, which are the list of 10 stocks that are selected out of more than 1,000 companies analyzed based on 10 indicators by Mark, which may be at a higher risk than our major watch list since it is not satisfying one or two of our 10 indicators, but have the potential to be at its lowest point before turning to an uptrend momentum. So we are sharing this list of 10 stocks each week that are thought to have a high possibility of being at its horizon for an uptrend for those traders that are willing to take more risk. Now, this is not financial advice, but Mark is doing all the work for the members and sharing the resources so the members can make a better decision and make more profits. Now, the first stock that I wanted to share for this week is Arrowhead Pharmaceutical, ticker symbol ARWR. As you can see on our Horizon list, Arrowhead Pharmaceuticals was first shared when it was at $26.70, which would be at this point here. Now, ever since then, if you would have followed Mark's guideline, where he focuses on the importance of the 9 SMA as an important support, and usually sets his stop limits and buy orders around this indicator, you would still be in this trade since it's still above the 9 SMA, and of course still have bullish signs with the other indications such as the RSI, MACD, and the stochastic RSI. And at this point, the stock has gained more than 13%. So in other words, if you had just traded 100 shares when it was shared to the members, you would approximately be up around $400 at this point. And actually at one point, the stock was up more than 20% in just a couple of weeks, and that would have made around $600 if you had traded just 100 shares. Now, since we would still be in this trade, Mark would keep a close eye on the charts and send out a notice if the indicators triggered a sell signal so that the members would safely take some profits or minimize their losses. Now, the second trade for this week was NextEra Energy, ticker symbol NEE. Now, this stock was also shared this week when it was at $75.67, as you can see in this table. Now, like Arrowhead Pharmaceuticals, NextEra Energy has also kept going in a nice uptrend, as you can see in the graph, and is now up more than 4%. Now, the great thing about the Horizon list is that although there is a bit more risk as a trade, since it does not satisfy one or two indicators that Mark watches, it may be in the process of changing to an uptrend and therefore might be able to detect the stock when it is at its bottom before the next up move. As you can see here in the graph, Mark found it right when it crossed the 9 SMA, and ever since then it has been on a very nice up move. Now, of course, if Mark finds some indicators that are signaling for a sell, he will share with the members so that they are aware of the status of the stock, just in case they want to take some profits or at least set a stop loss. Now, our last trade this week would be Abbott Laboratories, ticker symbol ABT. This was another great pick since Mark found it at this point when it was $104.93, and then a few days later, this happened where the stock went all the way up to $112.50, making a gain of around $8 per share or approximately 8% within a week. Now, it is coming back down since the stock does need some pullbacks, but if you were to decide to sell after the run, you would have made approximately $800 with 100 shares. Now, we are still in the trade based on Mark's guidelines, so the stock does have a potential to go more up. But again, if the indicators signal a sell alert, Mark will be sending out notices for those that may be in this trade, so you can think of taking profits or setting stop losses. Now, you should remember that for trading, it is very important that you preserve a gain when the stock is up, compared to being stuck in a trade where it went way up, but you didn't know when to sell and am now stuck in that trade with a loss. Now, for our Platinum members, Mark will be doing all the work and sharing his sell signals and potential stop levels so that the members are not stuck in these scenarios. So again, for this week, we did have a number of great trades, and we would have made some money if you would have started to trade some of the stocks that were on the Horizon list. So again, if you're interested in these swing trade updates, daily ticker suggestions, educational content, and live Q&As with Mark on a weekly basis, make sure you join our Platinum member in the description below so that we could get through this tough market together. I'm looking forward to seeing you all at the weekly Zoom calls so that we could share great insights together. Thank you very much and hope to see you on our next update video.